right, bet we good. Episode 4, man. This was an emergency council meeting that had to take place.
Yo, fuck these stock niggas, man.
How you feel like that?
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I know that, like, we all knew that John had traits of Ned about being an honorable person and stuff like that. And him uncovering a lot of the stuff that Ned had to protect the realm from and even him himself from, I felt like he should be a little bit smarter. And I get it, it just plays towards his arc. He's just this naive, honorable man who's just gonna fall on the sword when the time comes. But to see how things played out, and I'm just more upset because Danny's been catching a lot of heat for the past, I say maybe 4 or 5 episodes. That's season end of season 7, middle of the season 7, into season 8. And it's like she's been catching heat because everyone's like, "Oh, she's selfish because she wants the throne." But I see it completely different. I've always saw it like, she's selfless because she's always put people's interests and people's ideas of how she should go about it before how she felt like she should. Like, I forgot the lady, the Tyrell lady. What's her
Elena?
name? Elena was
Look,
like, be a
mhm.
dragon. And even with that advice, she still kind of concedes to her advisors, which is smart. But at the same time, like, Tyrion's fucked you over 2, 3 times already. The person that you fell in love with, you're trying to tell this dude like, yo, listen, I get it. You want to do the right thing, but right now is not the right time to do that. Especially when her forces are depleted. She just lost her greatest advisor, Jorah. And it's like, yo, like, right now is not the time. Like, let's figure this out another time. But just give me until after Cersei, then we could figure out how this all makes sense. But his
That's
dumb
not
ass,
selfish though.
it's not
Like
because
her
no,
saying,
but it's not, no, it's not because of the throne. She's saying it for them. Like, give us till after
Yeah.
Cersei. It's not.
I,
It's not for
mm-mm,
the
I
throne. It's
agree.
for them. It's
mm-mm,
for them. And
mm-mm. She
I,
said it,
I
yo.
agree.
She
I will,
said
I'll
that they're
just say,
sitting in my chair. That's what
you
she
said
said
who?
verbatim. They're sitting in my chair. Like, it's for her, bro. It's for the throne, bro. Like, she don't give a fuck about John, and I think we're gonna find that out, bro. Like, she's gonna sacrifice all of that
Huh?
love
You can't
Hold
say
on, hold
that.
on,
and
hold on.
shit.
That's
What?
crazy. How you say that?
Hold on. Vernon, she just
whoa.
lost the whole. She lost
Her
two
whole
armies
fleet.
going up there to fight Giant Wall.
Damn near 2 dragons
No,
now. Her whole
She lost
she
army.
two
fought a war
dragons
for
and
them.
all.
I
She
think
what?
That's everybody's
here's the
war.
thing.
No, it's
I
No,
think
not.
you're looking
that's
at the
not everybody
superficial.
war. That's
Not,
why
it
I
wasn't
feel
Cersei's good.
Cersei's. It wasn't Cersei's.
Right.
She
I,
It wasn't
fought back.
everybody war.
here's the thing though. I like the point of the episode. What was it? Episode 2 when she was talking to Sansa and she was talking about the with the both of them saying how who kind of followed who. Like she didn't have any reason to really go to the north and fight. She went for John. She sacrificed her entire army for John, and with the promise that when it was time to go defeat Cersei, the entire North was going to follow. I took that conversation to be like, look, I understand how you feel, you want to tell your family, but in this particular moment, information spreads like wildfire. And if you do that, people are going to break
Flock.
away,
And she said that
right?
in the episode. She's like, they're gonna tear us apart.
Nah, see, I don't
Exactly.
see it like that. I don't
She
see it
Well,
like
said
that. I see
she
it
said
like
it
she
in the
doesn't want
episode.
people to say. I feel like she doesn't want people to say what it is because she wants to maintain her power, bro. That's selfish. She said
But
it. She
here's the
said
no,
that
but
no.
yo
people.
but Vern, here's the
But
thing.
Vernon,
But
Vernon,
Vern,
who?
here's the thing.
Oh,
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. He said that I am not. He said I'm Aegon Targaryen, but I don't want the throne. So at that
Yeah,
point, he vacates his own claim. He's trying to
well,
vacate his
that
own
don't
claim.
really matter because what he
No, no,
want,
no,
he
no,
didn't
no.
want to be
But
king of
no,
the North,
I
and that
know,
don't matter.
what did she
but
say
here's my
though?
thing. But
What did
here's
she
my thing.
say?
It plays out because, like, okay, if John doesn't want it, she's technically next up. So her speaking in the sense where, like, it's my throne. It is because John said he don't want it.
That's not
So
true though. That's a gross
Yeah,
assumption
just because
because
John say he don't want the throne, don't
exactly
mean he won't get put on the throne.
and
He
it
don't have
does
no choice.
and at the same time, people might be like, people are already looking to discredit her because she's foreign born. She doesn't have any other Targaryen folks around her. Most of her armies are depleted. So even with Varys being really sneaky and being his regular self, has said like, hey, there's another person here that doesn't seem as crazy. He has a cock, all that other stuff. You assume, I think, that just because he doesn't want it, that people will just be like, oh, well, I guess the only other option is Dany, but it's
No,
not.
the only person who's not assuming that is her. She knows that as soon as Jon says something, she loses. She loses the people. She loses the throne. That's the selfish shit.
But
If she was
hold up,
really
Vern.
willing to say, yo, if she was really willing to say, look, bro, it's about the greater good. Fuck it. I trust you, Jon, to be the leader. I trust you, Jon, to be the person that you've been since I met you, the person that won me over. It's not about the fucking it's not about the play, it's about her making the play. If she was selfless, she would just care about the throne being in good hands. It's not about that for her. It's about her wanting to be there.
But the
She only
problem
had
is,
one play. She only had one play. It's to burn that shit down. Everybody's been giving her plays about how to do it.
But
And she's
Vernon,
been taking the advice.
But Vernon, my issue is here. You saying she's selfish. Who has lost more? Who has given up more? And who's lost more than Daenerys? She's put the most on the line.
I don't have the score in front of me, but
it's not even close. You don't need the score because it's
no.
This
is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. I don't have the score in front of me, but I don't want to play that game either because we can go back through the Stark lineage. All right, let's go back through the Stark lineage and figure out how many times they were killed, robbed, and everything else. Jon is a part of her loss.
But that's not what I'm talking about. You talking about the politics of the game. I'm talking about Jon didn't have no army. Jon was fighting with, like, basically he was going to Rent-A-Center borrowing shit to go fight other motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Daenerys had her own army. She had her own dragons, and she had her own battle to fight.
See, we're playing.
This is Jon's war.
We're playing. Listen. What I'm saying is we're playing the game of trying to quantify their losses, and I'm saying that we can't properly.
But when you talking about when you bring up selfish, you have to quantify.
Hold on. We're talking about an army that she paid for, right? Paid for an army that she was wed into, as opposed to Jon running from fucking town to town trying to borrow shit from people. I don't want to play that game.
She lost
to me.
Hold on. She lost to Dothraki. She never paid for them.
I mean, from the beginning, though, bro. From the beginning, though.
That's not the same Dothraki she had. She lost that original Dothraki. She lost them.
I get it.
She got her.
And she set the shit on fire and got the fucking staff from the dude and set the Unsullied free and all of that shit. I get it. What I'm saying is we're not gonna undermine what Jon did to get to where he's at right now by saying that her army meant this much to her. Jon's army was family. Jon was going to get the cards. Who did he fight the Battle of the Bastards with?
They lost.
Those were his people.
No,
he
only had 4,000.
No. I'm not saying he won. I'm saying who did he fight it with? He fought it with his people, bro. The North, his people, bro. Daenerys was going around buying people, going to take armies that were already made. Jon assimilated an army, bro. It's different.
Hold on. Who did Daenerys buy?
Bro.
Yeah, there was no transaction. There was no transaction.
She never bought
because she burned the nigga. Because she burned the nigga. What I'm saying is, it wasn't an army that she grew, bro. She went there to make a sale. I'll give you a dragon for the Unsullied. You only can afford X amount. That is a motherfucking sale. She killed the nigga. She killed the nigga.
And then she got him and then told all of them, y'all free. Anybody who wants to leave now, you can go. They all stayed. So that's
and again,
what do you mean?
And again, what I'm saying is we're not gonna understate what Jon's army is, bro, because of her army and her losses. Everybody's lost. That's my point.
Okay,
everybody's lost things, bro.
But
that does not change the fact that listen, bro. Everybody has lost things, bro. That does not change the fact that Jon maintained his stance through and through. I care about the greater good. Just because you lost shit, don't mean now you could be selfish now and say, well, fuck it, I'm done taking losses now. Now I'm gonna be a shitty person.
What do you make? What makes you think Jon is the best leader as far as politics? We haven't seen Jon in no political role. Like what makes
Is
you
what they
just
said.
because he
Is
can gather
what they
people?
is what they said yesterday, bro. The people follow him. The people trust him. They'll fight for him, bro.
John,
It's what
hold
Tolman
up,
was saying when they were toasting to him. He's been in the mud with these niggas, bro.
but we not talking about
He's
fighting.
been in the
We're
mud with
talking,
these niggas,
we're
bro.
talking about
In terms of
ruling. We're
him,
not talking about
in
fighting. We're
terms
talking
of
about
him being a
ruling.
politician,
When has
in
John
terms
ever
of him
ruled
being a
though?
politician, you have a hand for that.
Hold on,
You
hold
have
on.
a hand for that.
Bro,
You have a
When has he
hand for
ever?
Looks
that.
great. John looks great because he has really strong women supporting him on the back end, and that's the whack shit. All his good deeds, all his wins came from
Agreed.
women supporting him when he fell
Exactly
short.
right.
So my thing is like
Yeah,
John to me,
yeah.
but John to me hasn't come through like the way we saw Rob did, like the way we saw Tywin do. Like he's not that type of person. You know what I'm saying? Which is why to me he can't rule and he can't lead. Like
I'm not
he's really
saying he should rule. See, that's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying he should rule. My point was, she's insecure about him being tossed into the chair, so she's being selfish about this information now. It's not
But
about
what if she
him. I
thinks
don't
she's
think
the
he should
best?
get the throne
Well,
either.
hold on. But what if
yo.
she thinks
I don't
she's the
think,
best ruler? What if she thinks that she's the
bro.
best for the Seven Kingdoms?
Yo, I'm not
What's
gonna
selfish
lie.
Robert
about that?
Baratheon
I'm not gonna lie.
Robert Baratheon thought he was the best nigga for it. Fucking
No, he
Ned
didn't. He
Stark.
never thought that.
When Ned
He never
had
thought
the
that.
dog, when Ned had the opportunity to take the throne, dog, all Ned had to do was step up and take it, dog. That's just not in his DNA. Ned probably would have been the best. It's not about who's the best. It's about who
No.
goes out and gets the shit.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I really wish Daenerys had green sight so she could burn all these niggas alive.
Well, hold up.
Why
What
is
made
that
you
whack
think
shit.
Ned would have been
That's
the
whack
best?
shit. That's whack shit. Because had she known that this is how y'all gonna play it out, you know what I'm saying? Mind you, she found out his name was Aegon the day of or the night before the battle. Like, nigga, that's crazy. She's looking in that room like, yo, I'm in a strange land. I have nobody I can say I faithfully trust in this room. And they looking at John like, oh shit, John's the hero, which is cool. I ain't tripping off that. But it's more so like, yo, I know this new secret, and you know this new secret, and you know what it can do to us as whatever the fuck they want to be, auntie and nephew or husband and wife. You know what it can do to us. Do me this favor and keep this information, just like I kept my word about bringing my forces to Winterfell to fight your war, which wouldn't even have been close. Knowing what we know now, that shit would have been cleaned up in 10 minutes. There would have been no show.
She the hero.
She really is. She saved this nigga 3 times in one episode.
And none of the motherfuckers in the North even appreciate the sacrifice that she made. It's like, I feel her. It's like, hold up. Y'all plotting against me already? And well, for me, y'all would be dead, you know?
And look, and you
See,
can
I'm
tell
not
because
looking at it.
and
I'm
you
not
can
looking
tell
at it like
because
that, dog.
look at when
Yo.
Sansa and Arya and Jon and Bran are outside and they're having that conversation, and then he was like, "Well, we wouldn't be here," and Arya was like,
Right.
yeah, I respect that. Like, we kind of did. We needed her army. But then Sansa turns back and was like, and we'll never forget them. That's the North. The North, they always say that they remember, but the North never remembers unless it
Never
hits their
remember.
agenda. Unless it hits their agenda, and then they're like, we'll remember, but we gonna fuck you over somehow, some way. The thing about it is that I'm not a huge fan of Dany personally, but I feel like she gets a lot more flack for a lot of the same things that a lot of male characters on the show do, and some of the same attitudes and the selfishness, because if you notice, all the people outside of Cersei going for the throne, like, nobody else gets flack like she does on the show. Nobody gets lip service. I mean, I saw all day today on Twitter
Fact.
people just talking shit about Dany with nothing. Like, I had to tweet like, yo, y'all just group thinking over here. Y'all just playing off of the hatred that you have without any individual thought to like why you hate Dany. I personally don't like Dany. I think that she has a lot of the Mad Queen in her. But I also like the fact that she's unauthentically herself. Like, she's been herself from day one. She said she a breaker of the chains. That's what she done day one. That's what she continues to want to do. And the thing about it is she's just not really great at choosing people who have her best interests. Like, you choose Varys.
I disagree with that. I disagree with that.
Listen.
I think Varys is a great person, bro. I think Varys is a great person, bro. I think
Listen.
Varys sees the cracks in who she is, bro. I think Varys
Varys
sees the
Varys
facts. I'm
has
being
been
honest with you.
self-serving.
We disagree on
Varys
this
has
one.
been-
I think Varys, it is what he said. I serve the throne.
No, that's bull.
He serves
Varys
whoever is
is
on top. He is
bullshit
very
and
opportunist.
that nigga
He is an
TMZ.
opportunist. He is trash. There is no value that he provides for the families who are starving. Who's the realm? What protector of the what is the
Hold
realm?
up. Varys was already plotting when it was peace with Robert Baratheon at the very beginning.
Thank you.
Varys, that whole thing, I'm for the realm, that's all lies. You could go back through the whole story and see where he was clearly wasn't for the realm. He was gonna put Daenerys' brother in power. He wanted that's who he wanted on the throne. So how is that good for the realm? Viserys was a dickhead.
He thought
really
that was
quick-
the person that belonged in the chair, bro. Same thing with John. If he
He's
knows
supposed
that
to
John
know better.
belongs in the
He
chair,
know all this.
if he knows
He's
that
0
John
for
belongs
5.
in the chair,
He's 0 for
If he
5. If
knows that-
someone's
If-
he's 0 for 5. If someone's 0 for 5 and they coach, like I would never
Right.
want to be a part of a team. If you go 0 for 5 in major wins and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna put my money on him. Like he done showed me 5 times that he's
Yeah.
gone
Yo,
0
but
for
can I-
5. Man.
Can I bring up something?
if he know who's supposed to be in the chair, that's who he going with, bro. Like
Who's
he ain't with all that other
supposed to?
shit, bro. Yeah,
real quick.
that's who he
He
going
is
with.
he's as fraudulent as Miss Cleo. He doesn't know anything. He's not
He's
not
definitely
doing
Miss
anything.
Yo,
Go
but
ahead,
really
Max.
Quick, really quick, son. You know what I just peeped in the episode 2 when they're in the War Council and Bran was like, "The Night King he wants me. He's after me." I just realized if the Night King really just wanted Bran and he was in the North, it probably would have just ended right there. I mean, granted, I don't know if he would have kept trailing to King's Landing, but if he only wanted Bran, it probably just would have ended with Bran. So technically, if Dany would have went to King's Landing to kill Cersei or take over Cersei's whatever, she probably would have been equipped to do it.
She would have been one. If she ain't
She
listening to
would've
John's
been
dumbass.
See, y'all,
If she
see,
ain't listening to
y'all
John's
talking.
dumbass plan to
Easily.
go-
Y'all
to do
talking,
it.
see,
It
y'all
goes-
talking,
it
y'all
goes-
talking,
wait, it goes
y'all
back-
talking
it goes-
hypotheticals, bro. Like this is too many hypotheticals, dog. Like we don't know where the nigga was gonna stop, bro. We don't know. Like we're taking Bran's word that he wanted Bran, bro. We're taking our word that it would have stopped with Bran, bro. We don't know that, bro. So saying that she went to fight John's war and all this shit, we don't know that, bro. Same thing with
He-
Cersei.
He
If them
went
niggas
for
would've got
Bran.
rolled
He
over-
went for Bran. He
If they
didn't
would've got
even
rolled
want to
over-
fight John. He didn't even want
If
to
they
fight
would've got
John. He
rolled
literally
over-
was like
if
Thanos.
they
He
would've
was
got
like,
rolled over-
rise.
Again,
And that was
see,
it.
we're using hindsight, bro. You can't use hindsight, dog. When I just saw these niggas, the niggas killed everybody in sight. I'm running to get everybody I could get right now because I don't know if we could beat these niggas. They're not even talking. So now I need everybody.
Never went.
You don't know where this stops at. That shit could have kept
Hold up.
rolling,
But
killed
Vernon,
Bran,
my-
and kept going to the
But
south.
hold up.
Everybody
My problem with everything
you
you
know.
say, Vernon, is this was John's. See, this is my thing. This was only John's war. Of all the 7 kingdoms, you
Hey, bro,
had
no,
one kingdom.
no,
You
I
had
no.
saw
one
the
kingdom
Night
who
King.
fought the war.
I looked in his eyes.
Right? You had one kingdom who fought this war, the North. Everybody, all the other 7 kingdoms, they wasn't involved. All right, well,
And it
maybe
wasn't
two
even the
percent.
whole North either. It wasn't
Right.
even the whole
It was-
North either.
Yeah, Glover left.
So please,
Yeah,
No,
you know
y'all
what?
could
If
position
Tyrion-
it how y'all want to
if-
position
if-
it, bro. That is the
Tyrion-
war that
if
matters,
Tyrion-
bro.
If Tyrion would have just allowed
Clearly
Dany to
being
take
needed,
King's
think it
Landing beforehand,
Right.
this would have
Definitely
never
didn't matter.
happened. No. It's Tyrion. Everything is Tyrion's fault as far as I'm concerned.
100%. Tyrion gotta die. I feel like Tyrion's a mole.
1000%.
And they're playing it really well. Where like he's pleading to Cersei. She put a hit out on him. She could have got him right there at the gate.
I mean,
Danny's
it's clear
team-
how they setting
Danny
all
was
this
not
up
winning
now. I think episode 4 made it real clear on how this shit about to finish. I think they put everything. It kind of played out how I thought. I thought that Sansa was gonna be, once she found out about Jon, she was gonna want Jon on the throne because Jon doesn't want the throne. I think they either setting up Sansa to rule the North by herself, or maybe win this whole shit some kind of way. I don't know. I don't like how Sansa looking real cutthroat to me right now.
Oh, 100%.
She's Cersei. She's Cersei.
No,
She's Cersei
no,
Lannister.
y'all,
She's not living
bruh.
She's
I
Cersei
can't believe y'all
Lannister.
I'm misreading this shit like this, dog. I can't believe it.
Yo,
I can't believe y'all
she's
misreading this
Cersei
like this, bro.
Lannister.
You talking about a girl who has been sold. She's been sold off,
Oh wow.
raped,
That
fucking
sounds like
father
Danny.
beheaded,
That sounds like
mother
Danny.
killed,
That
brother
sounds like
killed.
Danny.
Yeah,
just-
but that's
you
what I'm
just
saying.
blind.
Yeah,
You
but that's
blind.
what I'm saying. That's what
Hold
I'm
up,
saying.
Sansa-
You're
Sansa
saying
just
that.
traded
You're
her
saying
family.
that. You're saying that. Hold on. You're saying that sounds like Danny. Danny was a fucking 4-year-old when this shit happened. Sansa is responsible for a lot of this shit happen. That bitch ain't trusting nobody. She don't have to, bro. Are you fucking stupid? She not about to sit here and say, "Yeah, we're gonna trust this crazy bitch
Hold up.
and let her make the
Vernon.
decisions right now for us." No, we
Hold
don't
up,
do
hold
well
up,
with
hold
up.
outsiders. We
Vernon.
are for the family, bro.
She
That's
just
it.
traded on
Piss
her
on her.
own family. She just traded her own family. What are you talking about, Vernon?
Yo,
Who traded her own
John
family?
brought her to the
Sansa.
Sansa. John brought her to the Godswood. That's like going in church, somebody telling you, put your hand on the Bible and that you're not going to tell this. You tell somebody a secret and they go right around for some political gain and tell that secret to boost herself up eventually. Like, what are you
She's
talking about?
protecting
Like,
John from himself. She's
what?
protecting John
That's
from
not.
himself, dog.
That's not her. That's not her place.
I can't
That's
buy
not
that,
her
bro.
place. Here's the
Yo,
thing. You know
y'all
how I
just
know?
said
You
it.
know
Hold
how I know?
on. Y'all just said it. Y'all just said it for Battle of the Bastards. She had the plan outside of what he did, correct? She had to protect him from himself,
No,
correct?
she
It's
didn't
the
Bron's
same
a
protect him.
thing.
moron.
I'm not about to
No,
let
she didn't protect him. She was
Oh
dishonest.
man. And her dishonesty won the Battle of the Bastards, correct? It kept John alive, correct? It protected
Hold
the
on.
North, correct? It
Can I
protected
ask
And
you a
made her
question?
what? It made her
Can I
what?
ask you a question?
Why?
Can
What
you
did it
ask?
make
Can I
her?
ask you a question?
It made her Lord of Winterfell. That's exactly what it made her. Because she knew
Exactly.
John didn't want that shit.
We all
And here's the
alive.
thing.
We
So
all
what's the
alive. I don't know
difference?
what title comes
What's
with
the
being alive, but
difference?
we're all alive.
What's the difference between her and Cersei, right? So Cersei, since the beginning, has
I
been
like
someone.
Cersei.
Hold on.
I like
So hold on.
Cersei. My favorite.
Okay, but I'm just saying, like, what's the difference between her and Cersei, right? Cersei does everything for her family, but she even sacrificed her own
Does it
kids,
for
her
herself,
own
right?
kids for herself. Sansa doesn't have kids, but she is sacrificing her entire family because Sansa didn't like anybody in terms of her family. She liked Robb, and that was really it. She didn't like John. She didn't like Sansa because, Arya, because Arya was the tomboy. Bronn was useless, and so was Rickon. So she really only fucked with Robb, and only because he held a particular esteem in the family, and Kat loved Robb. Like, that was her baby. So I find that there's two parallels between Cersei. So if you're gonna, I feel like if you're gonna demonize someone like Danny for doing the same thing as everyone else, she is self-serving, right? And to a certain extent, right? Nobody is completely altruistic. We all know that. She's not like, oh, I'm compelled to do this, and no, she's gonna burn everybody. She gonna burn
So
everybody,
look,
innocent or
when
not.
this is over and we watch it again, I want y'all to go back and watch how this started. This didn't start because I'm calling her out for being selfish. This started because Maxwell said that she's not selfish. I know everyone is selfish. We're not going to say that she's not selfish. She is. All of them are. All of them are self-serving. But she's
comes
not
off that
protected because she went through shit. That's all. I understand that everyone's selfish. I understand that everyone does what protects their family. She's not absolved of those guilt.
But none of us talking about what she went through. We talking about what she sacrificed, not what she's been through. I'm talking about what she sacrificed.
And see, and again, going back,
That's
watch
two
this
big
again.
different things.
When this is over, like I said, go back when this is over, watch it again. Everybody has sacrificed. I don't want to get into who sacrificed more and what.
Well, you know what you're doing? You comparing somebody that donates $1 to somebody that donates $10 million, though. It's not the same thing.
Nah.
Right. No, I don't want. Yeah.
Nah.
I don't want to hear what everybody sacrificed.
If everyone's not paying equally, don't talk about what you're contributing. Like that's just common courtesy.
All I'm saying is, if the nigga who you thought was your father got beheaded and your mom got fucking killed and all this other shit that the Starks went through, bro, I don't give a fuck about that bitch losing the army and the dragon, to be honest with you, if you're asking me.
Hold up. Everything you family. Exactly. Everything you just said, Vernon, the Targaryens went through the same shit.
And they went through it because her father tried to set everybody on fire. She's admitted that her parents were bad parents. She's admitted that her father was a bad person.
Vernon,
She
that's not why
admitted
they
that she
do
wants to break the will. I'm not gonna justify my father's actions. If my father was a lunatic, Ned got his head cut off for doing the right thing. Her father got killed because they were fucking crazy, bro. Some people deserve to die, mother or not. They deserve to die.
Hold on. Whoa, all right. We gotta agree to disagree on that because Ned always hasn't done the right thing. He hasn't. Ned always hasn't done the right thing. The Mad King wasn't all mad. He you know,
I
Varys
didn't
had
say
a lot
that,
to,
Ned. I didn't say Ned always did the right thing. I said Ned got beheaded for trying to do the right thing, is what I said. Even when it came down to killing her ass and protecting her, Ned said, "No, I'm not doing that, bro. Don't trip off of that, bro. I'm not doing that. Like, I'm not." And again, we're going into what I said I didn't want to jump
I'm
into.
trying to understand what that got to do with John.
We're talking about the parents, people losing parents. John lost a parent that was actually a good parent.
Hold on, no, we talking about sacrifice. I was talking about what she sacrificed. I don't care about none of the parents. I'm talking about her personally. All that she sacrificed, you can't put nobody else on this show in a. Sansa ain't have no damn army. John ain't have no army, no dragons. Like she sacrificed her children. Who's else?
So let me ask you this. So let me ask you this. When Cersei loses her army, right? And all of these people die, right? In all of the battles that they've been in and shit like that. And so now we're gonna give Cersei a soft spot too because she lost the army.
What? Cersei not losing her army fighting somebody else's war. Yeah. No, if you lose your army
bro.
in pursuit of that, somebody come tell you, nah, look, I know you got beef over here, but look, let's go handle some other beef that we got over here. I really need your help. And you go ride with him, you lose a couple of your people.
Say no.
She should have
said
no.
no.
I agree.
Don't do nothing. Don't do nothing. Don't do nothing for me that you're gonna come back later and be like, remember when I did this for you?
But
say no. Like, I don't need
that.
That's the hindsight stuff you're talking about. That's the hindsight stuff you're talking about.
Exactly.
We can talk about in hindsight. We know what it is now.
Say no. Say no from the beginning. Say no. And they're going to fight for her. They did not fight for her. They're going to fight for her. Her overzealous ass chose to load the boat up when niggas is bleeding out. You should have waited. You should have waited. You didn't have to leave right now. Now you're gonna leave now and then question us because I want to make sure my men are able to fight before we go fight. Come on, you're being selfish, bro. You're being selfish right now. Wait your time. Wait your time.
Nah, I felt her on the longer she waits, the stronger her enemies get. That's more and more ballistas that Cersei and them. You already see how they fucked them up with them right there. You giving them more time to load up for them. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I feel on both sides.
I get you. But to me, I know my people aren't 100%, and I want to go in with us at 100%, dog. That's all I'm saying, bro.
Well,
That's
she just
it.
got two.
Like,
she got two healthy armies, though. She just got Dorne. She got Dorne coming in. Daenerys. So she got the whole army of Dorne. Yeah. They all healthy. That's another 10,000.
And she took 10 boats. And she took 10 boats to go ride down there on her own.
She took more than 10 boats.
Mm-hmm.
She took
I don't know how many they destroyed, but it was whatever it was, bro. It wasn't full strength, bro. Like you gotta wait, bro. In my opinion, I would have waited, dog. That's it. If they got stronger, it's only so strong they can get.
Here's the thing, too. We don't know. The one thing that we don't know is on any of the episodes is how much time has elapsed, right? Like, has it been a month or two and they're waiting? Like, that's the thing that I feel like the show almost seems like, oh, we woke up the next morning, we burned the dead. You know how long it probably took everybody to gather all the dead people in this one space and the pyres and stuff? So my thought process, based on the context of the episode, was that at least a month has passed, or at least a few weeks. Go ahead.
Only way I'm gonna say it can't be a month or a few weeks because Jon has a scar on his face and Arya still got a black eye.
Well, here's the thing, though.
A couple of weeks.
Yeah, but if it's a couple of weeks, but okay. So I would say this: how long? Well, you know what? Nah, fuck that. There was a Starbucks cup, as Matt said, in the fucking shot. So you know what? It don't even matter what type of fucking time zone it's in.
Let's say that for the end.
But all right. But either way, they've been inaccurate the entire time. We have no idea how much time. How long did it take for Bronn to get to Winterfell? Maybe we should figure out how long it takes for him to get to Winterfell, because it seems like after they lit everybody on fire, they had that party the next day. Bronn was knocking down on the door. So All I'm saying is that we might not think that it just happened just right then and there.
Well, it looked like they took around 3 days
That's a
to get
fair
there.
point.
3 days.
I'm just saying, it looked like
One
it's 3
dude,
days.
3 days, who's usually not in the north like that. 3 days
No,
after
I mean,
Brandy King's Landing.
it's a 30-day trip, and then he got there in 3 days.
Oh,
He
yeah.
might have got a
He
jet
took
or something.
Southwest.
Yeah, he might have got a dragon jet.
But see, and that, like, I don't know, bro, because and now that's what they're doing now. Like, they're getting me to a point now where it's like, I don't even appreciate how lazy they're being. You know, like, it's infuriating how lazy they're being with a lot of this shit, bro. And you know, outside of Daenerys shit and like, you know, her reaction to things and all of this other type of shit, like, I still feel like a lot of it is still just carelessness, bro. Like, I don't give a fuck about Brienne getting fucked. We have 2 episodes left, bro. You don't even show me fights sometimes because you know, a nigga get knocked out and then they'll just fast forward to the war is over now. You could have easily done that with all that Brienne shit, bro.
Nah,
like,
I can't.
you those in the right time, bro.
They they're setting up the stage for what's happening with Jamie, how Jamie
I cared about
hates Cersei. I cared about it. I mean, I felt a certain type of way about it, but my thing is this. My thing is this. The reason why I kept saying that this episode was filler wasn't because it wasn't like certain parts weren't valuable, but you went from like high octane people at the edge of their seat for whatever reason, and then you went to like shots of the Hound and Sansa having conversation, women coming around trying to have sex with men, right? You go from Gendry, however you pronounce his name, proposing to Arya. You do all these. I mean, who even gets down on one knee in 1300 or whatever fucking time frame it's in? But that's neither here nor there. I feel like overall the episode was disappointing because I felt like very disjointed in the same way that when I first turned on the TV and watched the episode and I couldn't see shit and I was disoriented, I felt the same way, not to the same magnitude, but the same way because I felt like they didn't give a fuck. They were just throwing shit together like they was on deadline.
It's a soap opera now, bro. It's a soap opera now.
With that ticket back to my main question about all this we've seen so far. What the fuck took 2 years about this shit to record? What took 2 years with this shit? First of all, we have the one battle episode. That was 55 nights it took to shoot, I guess. Everything else was in regular dialogue. Like, I don't understand what took so long to me. This could have been on the end of season 7. Actually, it could have just had the season 7, 13 episodes.
I agree, but
anything, you know?
I will say that the shit that saved the episode for me was because at the beginning of the episode, I'm not gonna lie to you, I was like on my phone, bro, like texting and shit. Like, I didn't even feel like I had to pay attention because it was so much soap opera shit going on. But when that fucking dragon got hit with that fucking arrow shit, that's when I was like, okay, cool.
That pissed me off.
I hated it.
You hated it logistically because it was too easy for him to hit a fucking dragon in the sky. I get it.
Yeah.
First shot too. He hit it with the first shot. But I'm just talking about with them.
He went for 3 for 3. 3 for 3. When all the other battles with the dragons never had more tactical fucking elements than just going straight and then her just diving in and then last minute just being like, no, we gonna divert to the left. Like that shit was like, and because
I just appreciated that
in the way,
I appreciated that they started the fight. You know what I mean? Like, I appreciated that this shit, they got ambushed. Like, it wasn't, oh, we waiting for you to come here. No, Cersei sending ambushes out, bro. I'm going Cersei in 6, bro. That's what I'm going, bro. Y'all can have all these other people. Cersei in 6, bro.
Cersei dying. I got Cersei dead next episode.
Dying. Oh, 100%.
Oh yeah, she's
Arya on the way. Yeah, Arya coming up.
That's the most redeeming shit was when I saw the Hound and Arya getting back together and was like, fuck this, I'm out. These niggas, their plans
Cersei
have never
started off
gone.
too hot. Yeah, she started off too hot. They making it look like she about to take this easy. Nah, this next episode, she out of here.
But see, and I think this is what pisses me off, bro. What pisses me off is, as much as we saying Daenerys is a dragon and all of this shit, and she don't want to be her father and shit, man, fuck them people that live in that fucking neighborhood, bro. I'm lighting that whole shit up right now. To me, like, she being too tactical right now.
That's
even letting Tyrion go talk to them. Like, fuck all that tactical shit, bro. Be crazy.
Vernon, you gotta make up your mind. You either want to be selfish, or you got a problem with her being selfish, or you got a problem with her thinking about other people.
No. See, going back again, watch it again. I don't give a fuck about her being selfish. I'm saying don't tell me she's not selfish. She is. They all are.
If she
I
was selfish,
understand
she'll
them
go
being
straight to the red,
selfish.
keep him, kill everybody.
But that's what she needs to do. Go ahead. Go for it.
I'm telling you, bro. If she was selfish, this would have ended
It would have been over.
5.
It would have been over.
Season 5. This
She wouldn't have been freeing no slaves. She
There
wouldn't have
was no
stayed to free no slaves an extra
She
year.
had to.
Cersei was
She
under
had
the
to.
keep.
She needed the people.
Cersei was in a dungeon under the keep in season 5. This would have been over. This would have been
Hell yeah.
Hold up.
smoking.
What people she needed? She already had an army. She already had the Unsullied. She didn't know she was
No,
getting the Dothraki. She could have been left.
True. Like
That
yo,
was
this would've been
that wasn't
over,
enough for her though, dog. That wasn't enough for her.
Dog, King's Landing was in shambles. Not until
40,000
until not until like
Unsullied?
maybe like what? Maybe like what?
And 3
season
dragons.
ago?
right. 40,000 Unsullied and 3 dragons. That would have been more than enough.
You
Especially if they don't know you
remember
coming.
remember the fight where Bronn saved Jamie? I mean, you see what type of time Daenerys was on during that time with the golden company, with the gold that they had stolen from.
They wouldn't have had the
Highgarden.
ballistas. They wouldn't have had none of the ballistas.
Look
The
at how
dragons
they
by themselves could have tore shit up.
Yeah,
Look
but
how
that's
they
what she
look
did
at-
though,
look at
right?
the
Didn't she
Look
tear
at-
shit up? And wasn't she waiting for what's the name of them to come back when Euron ambushed them? Like, isn't that what started that? Like, every move that she's made, bro, it's been to satisfy something, bro. It's like giving money to homeless people, bro. You could give money to homeless people, but that does something for you on the inside too, bro. You get a fucking good feeling on the inside, bro. So her freeing slaves and all of this shit, that was her trying to win the people over, bro. That's not her. You know what?
People
I care about
saying
all
you
of
to
this
win
shit.
over people that she was gonna leave in 2 years. That she,
Bro, she needs
she'll leave it
she
regardless.
she doesn't want the people to turn on her when she's in power, bro. After the conversation with Tyrion, especially, do you want to be that person? Do you want to be that ruler that your father was,
But
or do you
hold up,
want to
but
break
hold
the
up.
wheel?
But
He
hold on,
accept
Vern.
that.
I think you forgetting some major scenes. You don't remember when she had the slave that killed somebody against her word, and all the slaves was like, no, don't kill him, and she still sentenced him to death, and all the slaves that was loving her started hissing at her. So she has done things that made people turn against her and have no problem with
Absolutely.
it.
But then she's been the people's dragons, right? According to y'all, and lost armies and shit, right?
She did what?
I feel like you
She's been the
blinded by your disdain for her, because I feel like
Right,
every
right.
time we bringing up
Again.
points, hold
Again, it's not that.
on. Every time you're like, every time we go into a past for something, you're like, let's not talk about the past, let's talk about the present. We talk about the present, you talk about the past. I'm very confused. You're giving me whiplash right now, Brendan. All I'm saying is, let's get away from this, because I feel like there's a lot of content that we can go over. Can we talk about certain scenes of
Yeah, get
Tyrion
into the
or
episode.
something, please? Because
I mean, here's the thing. I was actually cool with them killing Missandei. Like, I thought that made sense. Like, all right.
How did
Me
they
too.
know she was? How did they know that she was a person to go after? How did they
I'm
find
telling
her?
They saw that. They
She
saw
went
that
to the
at
meeting.
Dragon
They're
Pit.
gonna
She went to the
find out.
meeting.
Everybody was at the
Which meeting?
Everybody was at
At
the
the
meeting.
Dragon Pit.
She went when. Yeah,
The
they didn't
seventh
bring no
episode.
bullshit niggas in that meeting with them.
When they showed Cersei.
She
the,
Cersei know who that bitch is.
Yeah.
But I feel like she know because
Yeah, I was fine with them killing her too.
Yo, I'm telling you, I feel like
I was
Tyrion is
not.
a mole. Tyrion knows Daenerys in and out. He's her closest advisor.
But let me ask this, right? Because I felt like that too, right? Until
yeah, I ain't
his
feeling
little
that.
ass was trying to
Yeah,
get off
yeah.
that boat when the arrows and shit was coming through. He very easily could have been killed, bro. So I don't think he's a mole per se. I think he's gonna turn. You know what I mean? Like, I think eventually he's gonna turn. But right now, his life was on the line yesterday too when he was on them ships, bro. If you look at it again,
He already
or at
knew.
least that's how they shot it. It made him react.
He knew what to do.
So
Jump off the boat. This is it.
Yo, you forget that, like,
I
you
ain't see that, man.
You forget that he killed her father, one of the only people that she actually, outside of her kids, really, really respected. Didn't really like his choices for her or the family, but she was pissed about that. I mean, she even when Jamie let him go, she forgave that. And then when he came back, right, to talk to her, she could have killed him many times. And every time he's banking on like, yo, she's not gonna kill me. She doesn't fuck with me. She hates me, but she doesn't kill me. But guess what? Every
But
time that
see,
she
I don't
spares
think it's
Tyrion,
that.
everybody else fucking
I
everybody
don't
else
think it's
Someone
suffers.
else,
that.
yeah.
I
Everybody
think it's
else
what you're
suffers.
saying. I think it's what you're saying. I think she knows her little brother and she knows the moves that her brother's gonna make. That's why she's not killing
She's
him. I don't think she's
not
not
that
killing him
smart.
because
She's
okay,
not
she
that
learned from
smart.
Tywin Lannister, bro. I don't know, bro. She learned from
Yeah,
Tywin
she's not that.
Lannister, man.
And so did
I,
he.
I think personally, I don't think Tyrion's working with Cersei. I don't think he's gonna work with Cersei.
Me either.
I think they're setting it up for him to be with Sansa. I think him and Sansa's probably gonna have something. I think somebody gonna convince him that Jon needs to be on the throne. You already got Varys already in his ear. I think Sansa, or maybe if it's not Sansa, it's
Man, I
So
really
you
don't
think
somebody
she's
know.
else
gonna?
gonna.
So you think she's gonna burn all the kids, and he's gonna be like, "Oh my God, she's evil," and then just try to exit stage
Well,
left? Like what?
I think he's gonna see that she's getting that she's. I think Danny gonna be pissed off this next episode, and I don't think he's gonna conspire with Cersei. I think he's gonna conspire to put Jon on the throne. I think it's gonna be something like that. I think he's gonna try to get Jon up
Yeah.
there too with Varys.
Yeah, and
I could see it
that's
going
what I
like
mean
that.
by I think he's gonna flip. I think he's gonna flip by going against Daenerys' wishes, not necessarily helping Cersei. To me, him being alive right now is him helping Cersei. You know what I mean? Like, because he doesn't want that all-out war shit. He doesn't want that, bro. And you're right, Cersei has spared him a couple of times, bro. And that's why I think she doesn't give a fuck about him. Why hasn't she killed him? But the only thing that makes sense to me is I know how he moves. I know what he does, bro. I know that he's gonna bring them back into my hands every time, bro, which is what he's done. She hasn't missed with that.
Yo, John gotta die, yo.
Well, I mean, he go. We kind
Oh,
of see
he's for
Jon
sure
as
gonna die.
Fuck that
he
nigga.
he going south.
served
That
his
means he
purpose.
gotta die. He
Oh,
just
yeah.
going south. All the Starkmen when they go south, he gonna find out he really is more Stark than Targaryen. He gotta die going south. That's
He gotta
I'm just
die.
pissed off. He ain't even give Ghost a pat on the head. I'm
He
gonna miss
fucking
your
trash.
boy.
He a
He
bitch
just
ass
looked at
nigga,
Ghost
yo.
and kept it
You
moving.
see,
I was like, you bitch
yo,
ass nigga.
Ghost don't even have a left ear.
Yeah, his ear
He
gone.
sacrificed everything. He's one of the only beings that came back from the Dothrak attack, and he didn't. He was like, take care of him. Like he almost did the whole like, how you getting home? Like I was just like, what the fuck? What you doing after? Like, damn. Gave him to Tormund and was like, I'll see you. Stay up, my nigga. Like that shit hurt me.
Yeah,
He's fucking
you.
trash.
I about to throw my phone at the TV when I saw that shit.
And see, that's the thing with Daenerys, bro. Like, I don't know where, because like we said like we said for the last one, it took them 30 days when they were on the King's Road to get to the Winterfell from King's Landing. So I don't know how far behind like the wildlings are and all of those people and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, she might really be down there right now, just locked in a box and have to fight with the people that she has with her that's left. You know what I mean? Which is fucking worse. Because it seems like they were in King's Landing. Like, they made it to King's Landing when they got ambushed. Like, I can't see Cersei leaving King's Landing, you know?
Well, that looked like
Where's she gonna go?
I think it was more Dragonstone.
Where the meeting, where the first meeting that they had was?
I think the ambush looked like they was about to hit the Dragonstone when they got ambushed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But that's not far apart from King's Landing. That's like right across Backwater Bay or something.
Because, I mean, and the way I'm looking at it now, bro, like, Missandei was great. Daenerys loved her and shit like that. But I think we're overlooking what Grey Worm's contributions are going to be moving forward. Because he's fucking Denzel in Man on Fire right now. Like, he's going to go crazy, And I just think that's what it is. I think Tyrion's like, I think they're pit bulls. Like, Daenerys is a pit bull. Grey Worm's going to be a pit bull. And Tyrion's the one trying to keep the pit bulls from fucking attacking people, And I think that's where their divide is going to happen, man. Because he already didn't like her setting the Tullys on fire and shit like that. Like, so I think this is like final straw for him. Like, fuck it, bitch, you want to be crazy? Go ahead, be crazy.
Shit, he might get bit. Fucking with these pit bulls.
Sure.
Yo,
Yeah, he
get out the
might.
way now. Like, yo,
He
get
might.
out the way, yo. Like, this ain't time for kumbayas and like, let's try. Nah, B. You saw what they did to Miss Sunday. You saw what they like. There's no playing nice. She even sent the army. That alone to me is like, oh, yeah, I need your head off top. then you killed my best friend. Like, I'm telling you, she's not playing fair, and she has cards in the hole. She got an ace in
Absolutely.
the hole, and I feel like it's Tyrion. But even if it's not Tyrion, like, I feel like she's playing this too confidently, meaning like she knows something that we don't know, and I feel like they'll reveal it whether in this episode or episode 6, but it's just not fair, y'all. And I feel like Danny's been put at she's like in the worst situation. She's LeBron being down 3-1 right now. Like, yo, like if she comes back from this, dog, there's no
Yeah, but you gotta
and that's what they might be
understand
setting it up for.
too, Max. She chose this route right
I
now,
get
bro.
it. Not for sure. And she knows
You know what I mean? Like
and she knows
she's
she's aware.
LeBron,
She's aware that
but LeBron, you asked them to sign Tristan
Yo, you coming in and out,
Thompson.
so I can't.
You
even
asked them to
V.
sign J.R. Smith. Like,
Yo, V, you coming in and out, so half of your argument that you just like passionately said we didn't hear. So my bad.
Hold on. I don't think Danny
yeah, my
told
internet
them
is
to sign
fucking giving me problems.
Tristan Thompson and
You out here
J.R.
with that
Smith.
dial-up?
More like J.R.
Right.
Smith and Tristan Thompson came knocking at her door, telling her we won't play with you. You know, it's a little different.
Yeah, fair. But I just, I don't. And to be honest with you, the person that, in my opinion, didn't mash the gas the way they should have was Cersei. Cersei, you got everybody that you want to kill right in front of you right now, depleted, soaking wet right now. Fuck that dragon, kill everybody that's in front of you right now, and get this shit over with, bro.
that's not how she plays though. You know that from when from old girl from Dorne. She's not gonna kill you. She gonna
Well,
make you
the
suffer.
Golden Company wasn't right there either, though. That was just Lannister, man. There ain't that many more of the Lannisters left.
Well, somebody got to sneak somebody because that was like a weigh-in, bro. If it's a weigh-in, and I'm gonna punch you in your face at the
They
weigh-in.
killed the dragon.
Like somebody got to.
rolling in and sneak.
What you mean?
Nah,
she took inside the head off, killed the dragon.
Cersei needs to kill. No, Daenerys needs to kill Cersei, or Cersei needs to kill Daenerys. One or the other right now, bro.
Well,
Like
that's
to
not a
me,
sneak. That's not a sneak, Vernon. That's a kill.
no, I'm talking about right now because they doing this casual shit. Let's talk. It is because they want to talk now. Now it's a dialogue that's open
But whose
now. That's what I
idea-
mean by
whose
sneak.
idea
Fuck that
is
dialogue.
It's Varys.
Yeah, it was
and
in Tyrion.
It's Tyrion. Like, yo, y'all making her look like she's like not logical. Like, she's super logical and she knows what she has to do, but she wants to do it the right way because of the way her advisors have positioned it to her, and also because who she wants to be. Like, yo, she's not doing this to rule over corpses. I think they said that in a couple seasons ago. She's looking to protect those who can't be protected. You know what I'm saying? So
But now she's gonna be ruling over corpses now because now she's gonna have to set the fucking neighborhood on fire to get the chair, bro. So it's like everything
That's
she
a
fought to
casualty of
avoid,
war.
and that's the
everything she fought to avoid is gonna happen. And let's not make it seem like she worked in a company and they gave her Tyrion. Tyrion didn't even ask for the job. She asked Tyrion to take the job, bro. Tyrion got fucking smuggled there on some shit. He wasn't going to talk to that bitch.
What?
She hired him. She's the one that was like, I want you to be my hand.
No.
Yes.
Not
He was going there to meet her.
But
He was already going there to meet her. Yeah, he was
Not to
already
be a
going there to meet
hand,
her.
though, bro.
Of course,
Not to be a
but he's
hand,
going-
bro. She gave him that power, bro. If you put
Well,
him
you
in
can't
position,
never
you
ask
with
to be a hand.
decisions.
He was
Yeah,
going
he
there
ain't
to
asked to be a
advise
hand. That's
her
an honor.
regardless, bro. Like,
Right.
he was making that trip regardless. She just made him.
And that's
hand.
fine, but you're
Because he
still
knows
taking his advice. You're still taking his advice with him fumbling, with him being your enemy's brother. You're still taking his
Well,
advice.
hold on.
Live with
But
it.
her
But that
most,
was
but
a
hold
sort-
up, but
but
her
that
most
was a
trusted
sort. That was the
advisor
point.
just told her to take his advice. George just told her that in episode 2 to take Tyrion's advice. Still, he's
Man,
learned
yo,
from his
Yo,
mistakes.
this selfish thing that you.
But then
that
you
said
probably
that
shouldn't have.
she
You probably
is-
shouldn't have hired. You
Nah,
probably shouldn't have
bro.
hired Jordan, bro.
Oh.
Hey, I gotta go.
Jorah served his purpose of protecting his Khaleesi. One thing I will
You
say,
probably
can we
shouldn't
just
have hired
talk about
Jorah.
Tyrion's L's? Can we talk about
Yeah,
Tyrion's
that's
L's though?
crazy.
Because let's talk about who had
He
the
got
Nah.
major L.
let's
No.
talk about let's capture a white and show her to Cersei. Who came up with that?
Tyrion.
Dog.
And
Exactly.
John. And
I
That was
saw
John,
him.
right? I thought that
I
was
looked
John.
him in my
it
eyes.
was
Nah,
Tyrion.
that was
It was
Cersei.
Tyrion.
I mean,
That was
Tyrion.
Tyrion decided.
He
John
came
was
up
the
with the
one who
idea.
gave him. Exactly. John was the one
Yeah.
who was hyping him up. But for the most part, Tyrion
that was
was the
Tyrion.
one, again, trying to go ahead and appeal to her nature, her motherhood. She don't give a fuck. Her kids are dead. She don't care. She was fucking her brother. Clearly, she don't give a damn about anything. Second thing, Tyrion gives Bronn Highgarden, the most richest place in all of Westeros.
That's
I mean, he did that to
He
live.
doesn't even listen. But does he though? But does he? But we're talking about L's, because here's the thing. He lives for these days. Who is Dan? You think Dany is going to give one of the most prized possessions, Highgarden, to Bronn? Someone that she doesn't even know. So even if they
tried to kill
somehow
her.
get out of it,
Who
who tried to kill her?
Yo, man. Yo, you making
Yo,
my case.
Yeah, I do
But
think
I'm on
Tyrion
your
was
side.
offering shit.
But I'm on
Yeah,
your side, Maxwell. That's the thing. Like, I'm here for you. I'm bolstering our defense. I'm talking closing arguments right now.
Come on.
And then we talk the last scene. She goes, Qyburn is trash anyway, but he leaves Qyburn and tries to. And she has tears, and I love Cersei for this, because she had tears, and them tears were fabricated. Not to say that she didn't feel the way that she felt, but it was fabricated because she knows how to play on the heartstrings of people. Because look at Tyrion's face the entire time, like, oh, I feel relief. Even Dany's face, she was like, okay, I think something happening. She's talking to Missandei. When Missandei is trembling and shit like that, Cersei had already made a decision. There ain't no fucking baby. There's no goddamn baby. No baby to be seen. I wouldn't be surprised with Qyburn.
I think she's pregnant.
All the scientific shit that he's been doing over the years. I know that Qyburn probably tied her to somewhere somehow, and she's moving on forward. Because if that, then what's good with the prophecy of having 3 children?
Well, the 3 children.
I think she has a baby, bro.
I think she
have to be born. She can be killed before that baby is born, bro. Like, that doesn't mean that she didn't have 3 children because she's pregnant. And the only reason why I do believe she's pregnant now is because she told Euron that. So to me,
look at her face.
It didn't make sense to do 2 lives.
Look at her face. Look at her face when she said.
She birthed 4 children. She had a black-haired baby that was only alive for a little bit, then he died. So she had 4 kids. She birthed 4 kids. So I guess only 3 was gonna actually live. I don't know.
Yeah, I think she's pregnant though. I had doubts about it initially, but I don't think she would go out of the way to lie to Jaime and Euron. You know what I mean? Like, to me, that didn't make sense.
She lied to Jaime about Euron, about the whole fake argument where he was like, "Oh, I didn't sign up for this." She lied to Jaime before. She's been lying to Jaime.
What I'm saying is, I'm not saying she didn't lie to Jaime. What I'm saying is, I don't think she would go out of her way to lie to Jaime and Euron with the same lie. Like, that doesn't make sense to me. Like, I think she's pregnant. We'll find out.
She lied to Euron. We know it ain't Euron kid.
Yeah,
it's not Euron.
And did you see her face when she was like, "And our children will rule"? Like, and then you see he looks at her face, and then when he goes to like embrace her, she has this momentary. If you look at it, she has this momentary of like, and then like,
because she's done it before. She's done
it. But because I think she's
not pregnant.
I'm not saying she didn't lie. I'm saying she knows that she's lying to Euron. That's what that face was. Like, she knows she lied to him.
The reason I think she is pregnant, I think Tyrion might have just fucked her up with Euron. She just told Euron that she's pregnant, and here come Tyrion talking about you want to live for your baby. Euron gotta be thinking, hold up, bitch, how the fuck he knows?
How the fuck you know?
You're pregnant?
Yeah.
Well, you just told me 2 seconds ago. You know what I mean? How could he even know that? So I think next episode, Euron gonna start putting 2 and 2 together, ask her about that. Like, hold up.
And that's what I'm saying. That's too much of a lie that's too entangling of a lie for her to just, I'm gonna start this lie again now with another nigga. What? You put the baby on 2 niggas? Bro. They don't even play them games in regular time.
Shit.
That's the whole point of Maury. I mean, it's just
nigga said shit. But yeah, I think that's the split though, because Euron's smart, bro. Euron not no fucking idiot, bro. Euron gonna be like, how the fuck did your brother know you pregnant? I just started fucking you a few weeks ago, and we ain't see this nigga since then.
All the Ravens
3 days ago.
Yeah. And he's shooting up the club. There's
Oh no, he definitely
that's
shooting up the
happening.
club.
He's shooting up the club.
He ain't leaving no
And,
No
bystanders.
stone
and see,
unturned.
my issue with the episode
Uh,
was primarily because I feel like they stayed on the same points too long, bro. Like if Arya and what's the name would get back on the road together, cool. Like let's let them get back on the road together. Like I don't
Huh?
need I don't need to keep reinforcing Jamie's story with Brienne, like how much they care for each other. And the same thing for Arya and Clegane. Like I don't need them to keep reinforcing that. To me, they just spinning wheels with that, bro. Like we know the dynamics already. Let's progress them a bit more and
well, I didn't want
close
to
them
just see
now. We only have
Arya
2
and Quick.
episodes left,
I
man.
didn't want to see Arya and Quick Games just pop up at King's Landing without me knowing what at one moment. Then they had to show them kind of
Yeah.
making that trek down there. I didn't want to see them like, damn, where the fuck they come? I always say that enough when I'm watching this show. Like, oh, where the fuck they come from? We ain't seen them since Winterfell. Now they in King's Landing all of a sudden.
Yeah,
At least
they
But
we
had,
who
know
said it?
they on their
Yes.
way down there.
they had to set it up.
Who said it?
That
Who
wasn't
said
long.
it the other day with Mountain with Arya killing or my fault with
The Mountain killing
Mountain
Arya.
killing Arya and then yeah, but that looks like it's a strong favorite right now, bro. With them coming together like that, like it looks like it's a strong favorite in my opinion.
Oh yeah, they definitely going to King's Landing. But when piggyback on something Lex was just saying, when she was describing Cersei, if you take Cersei off and put Sansa right there, she describes the new Sansa perfectly to me. You know what I'm saying? Like Sansa's playing those same games that she learned from Littlefinger and
Oh, yeah.
Cersei. Like she is
Yeah.
they setting it up for Sansa to be something special at the end of the show, man. I'm telling you.
Bro, Sansa's
I'm
number
not
one thing in life, her number one thing in life since she was a little girl was to be a queen.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, so to me, she's not gonna deter from that because she hit her head a few times. To me, she's just gonna get more ruthless with obtaining that.
She stole her family out to be queen.
Damn.
Exactly.
Damn, I mean, Danny want to be queen too, but
Yeah.
you can't have it like
At least,
Yeah.
at least
Yeah.
Danny in the field trying to become queen. She picking up the sword. She killing niggas. She out to Dracarys and niggas. Sansa hiding in the crypt somewhere.
That's what happens when you park. That's what happens when you park a dragon in the middle of a fight. That's what happens. You got to get a sword now and sing a
Hey,
song
you
of
gotta
sword.
you gotta bring a dragon to the fight. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it dropped off in
Yeah,
the jungle, came out
thanks
wearing a fur.
to Jorah sacrificing himself. Yeah, thanks a lot, Jorah.
Held it down.
He had a purpose.
Yeah, I'm not mad. I'm not mad at any of them being selfish, bro. I'm not mad at any of them being evil and shit. Like I tweet all the time. Cersei's my favorite character, dog. She's been my favorite for years now. I respect that for the family shit. See,
But
man, that's not right.
I definitely don't think. I hate when people. I don't think Cersei is for the family. Cersei is for Cersei. She's not for because it would have been for her family for her to go marry Lars Tyrell and go to Highgarden. That would have been what was best for the family. Cersei has never been for the family. None of her moves are ever for the family. Like everything she do is for Cersei. Everything is never for the family. None of this is for
Cersei's thing is her kids, bro. That's her family, bro.
It's never been.
I got family right now that I don't fuck with because they not my immediate inner circle family, bro. Like that's just how it is sometimes, bro. Like I'm sorry. So when I'm saying family, I mean the niggas that she loves.
Her last baby boy, she killed him.
How did she kill him?
She ain't
How did she kill him?
He was just a bitch. She ain't kill him.
Nah, man.
Yes.
He wasn't no bitch.
She
man.
fixed all the problems.
Tommen was a bitch.
She created those problems. What you talk? She the one who put the
She
armed
created
the
them,
fake
though.
military.
She created all those
the
issues.
problems. What do you mean?
To protect the
Everything was
family.
going fine.
To protect the
them
family.
from who she was protecting them from?
She didn't want the Tyrells. She didn't want the Tyrells to poison her
Tyrell.
kids, bro.
So
Yeah.
the Tyrells.
I'm not gonna let y'all
Tyrell was
infiltrate.
gonna poison Tommen more than Cersei was gonna poison him.
Yes.
What
Yes.
about the Tyrells with poison?
Well, here's the thing.
Bro, you saw what
She
Cersei
didn't
did
do
to
it
you
for
saw
her
what Cersei did to Robert, right?
She didn't do it for her kids, bro, because she didn't want
None of
she
that
didn't
shit
want the
for her
Tyrells.
kids.
She didn't want the Tyrells to influence Tommen because then she wouldn't have influence. She did it to
Absolutely.
keep influence. She knew that if she had Tommen like in his raw state without a partner, she can influence and control his moves, which she was doing until
Absolutely.
Right.
What's her name? Started having sex with him. Then he lost his mind. and
Yeah.
What was her
all he
name?
cared
What was
about
her
was
name?
shit. What was her name?
Yeah, because
Mark,
remember,
Marjorie.
Marjorie. Remember when Marjorie was with her friends and she was like, "Hi, Queen Mother," and blah blah blah. She was like giggling and all that other stuff. Like she was already losing, which is why she decided to go ahead and
And
literally
bring in the
and
fake.
bring up the fire so she could light up the set.
Because
Like
she
Cersei-
knows that
no,
she knows the
man.
trick, bro.
It's
She
not
knows
knows.
when
about
she.
her family, though. All Cersei moves
Yeah.
are
I
tied
see
to
it
that
differently.
prophecy. All it's nothing really to see. All her moves, every time a younger queen comes in, that's younger, more beautiful than her comes into play, tries to get him the fuck out of there. She tries to kill him. Everything. All Cersei moves are tied to that Maggie the Frog prophecy. It's all about self-preservation. Like it's not about her kids. It's the reason she protect her kids because she know her kids die. That mean the prophecy is true. So it's not about her. It's about that prophecy. It's not about her kids. It's about the prophecy more than anything. You know. That's
Absolutely.
how she like fuck it now because Tommen then did. That's why she said it was fuck it, fuck Tommen. Just bury him with the high scepter. You know, with his high scepter. She wasn't like she ain't go bury him with his sister and his brother. She like, man, fuck
Yeah,
him.
because
It's over now. You know.
he turned on her. It was, man, fuck him before that. When the daughter died and he wouldn't let him go to the fucking funeral, bro.
But
Like,
hold
yeah,
up.
like,
How is it turned on her when she created the problem? She
no,
got
that's
this
your
man
mother,
wife.
my nigga.
She got this
That's
man.
your
Hold up, hold up,
mother,
hold up.
bro.
She got his
That's your
wife
mom,
arrested.
dog.
She got his
Fuck
wife
that
arrested.
bitch.
Your wife go over
Fuck
your
that
mama.
bitch.
Yo,
Your
when you
wife
get married,
higher than your
when you
mama.
get married though, I will say when you get married, you got to make a decision. You can't
Yeah.
let people get into your marriage. And the first time Tommen's fucking for the first time in his life,
Come
right?
on.
And he's 15 probably,
Come
right?
on.
He wasn't
He's
even that
fucking
old. He's like 12.
I'm giving it to y'all so I can set up the stage, right? So
Yeah.
he's 12 and a half, 13, you know what I'm saying? Having sex for the first time. She's beautiful. She has influence. He's in a place where he's no longer thought of as the younger person because he's the forgotten one, right? Like nobody was really fucking with Tommen like that. And then all of
Sex
a
with a
sudden,
grown woman.
a grown woman with curves
Putting it
who
on
knows
him.
what she was doing. Exactly. You know, she was riding the whole time. There was no point that he was not in control, none of the times. So I
What?
find that like when you do get married or when you're in a serious relationship, you have to really put your partner in front of your like immediate family because eventually their house is no longer of concern to you. Your house, especially as a man,
Right.
is to your household.
Right.
And
See,
I'm sorry.
y'all not playing the Game of Thrones, bro. Cersei plays the Game of Thrones, bro. When Cersei was wed
Yeah, and
off
that's
to
why all her
Robert
kids are
Baratheon,
fucking dead. That's
when
why her kids are
Cersei
dead.
was
Right.
wed off,
But hold
when
up, but
Cersei
Vernon, you
was wed
can't tell
off,
me.
when she was married off to hold on. When Cersei was married off to Robert Baratheon, if Cersei would have taken that approach that y'all saying you have to take when you get married, none of this shit would be going on right now. That's not what happens, bro. These people marry each other for chess moves, bro. That's not love. Cersei knows that Marjorie Tyrell could have done the same thing that she did to fucking Robert Baratheon, bro. She's protecting her fucking children, dog. She's playing the game,
That
bro.
doesn't make
She
sense
never
because
protected exactly. Go.
that doesn't even make sense because marrying for love is from like the 1930s on. Nobody was marrying for love. People were marrying for cattle, for land, for like this is not like a new highborn shit. Like even people on the lower end of the scale married people because what your families could do together. So at the end
That's
of the
what I just
day,
said, Lex.
no, I
That's
understand
what I
that, but
just
what I'm
said.
saying, why are you interrupting me? I gave you all the time you need to chill real quick. All right, just give me this time.
I'm just saying, you're saying the same thing I just said.
Just give me time. Just give me
She
time.
getting there. She getting there. She coming around the mountain. Let's go.
So all I'm saying is that you sitting here talk. Never mind. I just lost my train of thought.
I'll say this. Cersei, when she married Robert Baratheon, she said it. She was in love with him. She fell out of love with him
Mm-hmm.
because he was fucking all bitches all the damn time and beating her. So she was in love with him at
Mm-hmm.
first. But Vernon, you can't tell me that if Cersei did everything for her kids, but then you're saying, well, she's playing the Game of Thrones because her playing the Game of Thrones is what got her kids killed. That's why her children are dead is because what she was doing playing the Game of Thrones. You got if she
Nah,
really loved her
see, I don't
kids,
look at
she
it.
wouldn't have been doing.
Nah,
What you mean?
see, I look
Hold
at
up,
it.
hold
I
up.
look at it like her
Joffrey was
protecting
dead.
that.
I'm saying
Joffrey was there
died
because Joffrey
because she
was
was playing the Game of
the evil
Thrones.
person.
Yeah, Joffrey died
Dog.
because she was
Because
fucking
but Cersei had a hand in
Tyrells.
Joffrey dying. Yeah, like
Can I
she
ask
was
y'all a
playing the
question?
Game of
Can I
Thrones.
ask y'all a question? Can I ask y'all a question? With Joffrey in particular, Joffrey did not listen to what Cersei was telling him to do, dog. Joffrey's dead because Joffrey wanted to do what Joffrey wanted to do, bro. Tommen did not listen to what Cersei wanted him to do. Tommen died because Tommen went away from the titty as well, bro. Those deaths are not on her, bro. It's not things that she did that led to these deaths, bro.
Hold on, Vernon. Who hired the fake militant? Who armed the fake militant? Who made that chess move? Because Tommen is not dead if Cersei doesn't put the weapons in Empire's the High Sparrow. Who did that?
Tommen walked off a fucking ledge, bro. What do you mean?
Hold on.
That's not
I'm talking
Cersei's
about
fault.
way before that. Hold up. Who put the fake militant in power? Who? Because that was the whole conflict with the fake militant.
What you're doing is you're blaming a nigga that committed suicide on an action that did not.
Answer the question, Vern. I need you to answer that question. Who put the fake militant in power?
Listen, she gave them the weapons and then fixed everything. He chose to kill himself after everything was corrected, bro. That's on him.
What she fixed? His wife was still in prison. What are you talking about? What she fixed? She didn't fix everything. That's why she blew everything up.
That's what I'm talking about. I fixed everything. When she blew it up.
She killed his wife. So killing my wife is fixing everything?
Yes.
Her problem. No,
yes.
Stop it.
Your wife is a part of the enemy. Yes.
No,
stop it.
Yes.
Problem.
But why was Marjorie the enemy though?
Because she has influence.
Marjorie was the enemy because she was going to corrupt Tommen. She was going to corrupt Tommen.
But you going
so corruption and influence is the same
exactly
shit.
What you told us not to do. Then you going off hypotheticals. We don't know that Marjorie was going to corrupt Tommen. We all could go off what we seen on the show.
I'm talking about what Cersei. I'm talking about what Cersei viewed it as, bro. She didn't like the things that Marjorie was telling Tommen to do. She didn't like how hard her son was falling for this woman. Yes.
Okay.
That's what was on the show. Yes.
So how was that protecting her family? So because her son is falling in love with a woman, she conspires to kill the younger, more beautiful queen, who the prophecy said is gonna cast her down. So how is that her protecting her family? What was she protecting her family from? Love? I'm not getting what you're saying.
We need that chair, dog. We need that chair, bro. We can't lose power.
Exactly.
He was king.
What are you talking about? He has the chair. Marjorie is queen. Queen don't come before king. So you still had.
And then
she was losing her power. She went from queen to queen mother. She lost her power. That's why she wanted to get her out of there. It wasn't because her love for her son. It's because she didn't want to lose her power that she had and get shipped off to Castle Rock.
Hey guys. Lady Tyrell killed Joffrey, bro. I don't know if y'all forgot that. She killed Joffrey, dog. Like she poisoned Joffrey. Don't tell me that
Olenna?
Because she was
Olenna, my apologies. Don't tell me that the Tyrell's plan wasn't to take that chair from them, bro. She killed her son. She poisoned her son. That family poisoned her son.
But that's in hindsight. You don't know that. We didn't find out until afterwards.
But if it was, Tommen would have never married Marjorie. She probably would have found somebody else to marry. Because she
but that's what I'm
have to marry Tommen. She did it.
She wasn't in a position to marry anyone but Joffrey. Then they killed Joffrey, dog. Like
they were married,
so now that they've killed Joffrey, now we have the weaker son that we can manipulate. Cersei plays the game, bro. She saw what the plan was, bro. She saw what the buddy shit.
She didn't know she didn't know Lady
So
Mom.
So you would rather have her. So you would rather have her mom.
She thought it was Tyrion and Sansa, right?
Yeah.
So she didn't even. So she didn't know that who killed her.
She knew Tyrion. She knew Tyrion didn't kill that dude, bro. She just wanted Tyrion dead, bro. We all know that, bro.
No, Vernon. She just said when Jamie came back in season 7, she was like, "And you still believe in him?" He was like, "No." Lady Olenna was telling the truth, and then that's when she got mad. Said she should have been screaming through the dragon through the streets. She all that time she was thinking Tyrion and Sansa had something to do with it.
Because remember,
you-
Sansa ran away.
Yeah, she got
And
ghosts.
they were married. So she thought like, yo, Sansa left you to clean up the mess because she doesn't
Tyrion
fuck
and the
with any
whore
of us.
Sansa. Right. Tyrion and the
Yeah,
whore
absolutely.
Sansa.
We only found out that Lady Olenna actually killed her was in the last minute when they were at Highgarden.
Highgarden,
And Jamie was there, and Jamie was like, look, I don't have no issue with you. Here's this poison. And she's like, all right, I probably got maybe 5 minutes. Just so you know, let Cersei know that I killed her son.
Yeah.
And she wasn't the only one. Littlefinger was into it too.
Yeah,
it wasn't
it
just
was
Lady Olenna.
Yeah.
It wasn't just Lady Olenna.
Yeah,
Littlefinger
Yeah,
at one point was one of the most dangerous people on the chessboard. At one point.
Hey man, listen. At the end of the day, I feel like I get Cersei's position, and I'm not even mad. She's in war right now, so like casualties will be caught, bodies will be caught. It is what it is. But I just want Danny to get it at the end now. Before I really didn't care who was on the throne. They could have put Varys on the throne at the end of this shit. But after the shit that Sansa just did, and Tyrion being a part of it, and Varys, like everyone's conspiring against the person who saved your life. Wow, mind you, all the people doing this shit were in the crypts. None of these niggas was fighting. It's like, all right, nah, y'all gotta die, yo, because that's probably the most dishonorable shit I've seen on Game of Thrones. To keep it honest.
I don't know. I think they set Danny up for that Nisa. I think she getting killed. I think Jon killing her or somebody close to her gonna kill her.
I think it's definitely gonna be somebody close to her that kills her.
It might be Tyrion.
And the fucked up shit with her storyline is like, yeah, and this is just the reality of it, bro. Like, you know, we got to see Jorah shit completed. We got to see Tyrion shit. I mean, what's his name? Theon shit completed. I don't think Dany shit is gonna like ever like be what she wanted it to be. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like every other character kind of got what they set out for at a certain point. She's the only person, and granted, she did have the longest dreams in mind, but she's just been fucked over like every step of the way, and I think they're gonna continue that. You know, like Jon's been fucked over every step of the way, but I think he's gonna be made whole in the end. I do think they're gonna keep fucking over
through
Dany,
death.
bro.
That's how we're gonna be whole through death, hopefully.
I feel like
And, you know,
she's not gonna get fucked with no more. It's a wrap. She's on the burn streak now. Like, she's burning everything down. Jon, whoever's in the way, don't matter no more. Because
she doesn't have anybody.
At a certain
she has nothing.
point, she's lost almost everything. Like, at this point, it's game 7 for her right now.
Well, I got a question for y'all. Who the major debts is this season 5? I mean, episode 5. What we getting any major? Who the major characters that die?
I'm going back to Arya, man.
I think Euron. I think
I
Euron
feel like
dies.
I'm going back to Arya.
Okay, Arya, Euron. Okay.
I don't think Euron dies yet. Like, he's a sneaky nigga, and I don't feel like they've utilized him enough. You know, like yeah, he's been a terror and shit like that, but I think he still has more terror to invoke. And looking at the trailer for next week, like the little preview that they showed, it looked like it's fighting time again. Like, it looked like they're in the middle of that shit again.
Yeah,
so
it's a battle
It's
episode.
for sure morphin time. So
Yeah, I hope Jon.
but see,
dies.
to me, when he dies, that means that Cersei like is right after that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think Cersei has any more protection if he goes. So I don't think he goes yet, to be honest with you, because I think Cersei.
She still has the mountain, and I mean, I don't know if he dies. I don't see the Golden Company unless they're mortally wounded. Them just being like, "Oh, we about to exit stage left." So
Who's the nigga though from the Golden Company? Who's the guy? The guy that commands their army? Wasn't he supposed to be someone of importance?
Oh, well, he's a banished Targaryen in the books. I think he's a banished, well, not Targaryen, a Blackfire, like a Targaryen bastard. I think he's from that lineage. I'm not exactly sure, but I think he's somebody like that. That's why everybody
But
thinks
is he
the
like
Golden Company gonna turn to Daenerys' side. That's why everybody thinks.
Oh, because of his lineage.
Well, in the books, in the last book, the Golden Company turned. So That's why everybody thinking that they finally broke a contract in the books. So that's why everybody think they're gonna break
Oh
the
yeah,
contract and go
because they
with
never break a contract.
right. In the books, they just broke a contract and went with Aegon Targaryen, the fake Aegon Targaryen in the books. So everybody thinking they're gonna go with the real Aegon Targaryen on the show. So I don't know.
That would make sense though. I mean, that would
My
make sense. I just don't want to see it like that though.
my major debts I have Euron dying. I have Cersei. I got Cersei dying. I got Jamie dying because them two gotta die together. They kind of foreshadowed that to death. And I got the Mountain dying. And I got Arya dying. So I guess I got the Hound. I don't know. The Hound feel like he's supposed to die too, but I got the Hound. I guess if the Mountain died, the Hound gotta live. Somebody gotta kill the Mountain.
So what you got? 3
I think the
characters
Mountain
coming out of
killed
this next
Arya.
episode?
Oh no, I think this episode where everybody died. I think the last episode gonna be more of a like show you the future and just show you how things gonna be. I think everybody died in this episode. I think it's gonna be buku people.
Agreed.
I was talking about major characters. Like I think Grey Worm probably die. I think it's gonna be a bunch of people die this episode.
Grey
They
Worm
got
gonna go out in a blaze of glory.
Yeah,
because his woman already gone. They was trying to really go on vacation
Right.
forever. They was already trying to leave. So now he doesn't really have much to live for because
he
what's
going
up?
out like Cleo.
Oh yeah, he's gonna die.
Yeah.
You know what? I think something's gonna happen. I don't know how it's gonna happen, but I think Brienne is gonna die too. I think she's gonna try to go over there and try to, because she loves Jamie too much to just like sit and wait for the Raven. I think she's gonna go out there and she might be the one to kill Jamie, to be honest.
Nah.
Listen. The reason why I say this is like, they went out of their way to show multiple scenes of them fucking. They went out of their way, not just the first time when she lost her virginity, but they went out of her way. So to me, like I said, my predictions, other than it being potentially a filler episode, all of that shit went out the window, and so did all of y'all. So I feel like Brienne is gonna go in there and just. I mean, she was full on ugly cry. Like she didn't kind of tear up. She was.
Oh yeah,
that
was that.
And continue.
That was that Mary J. Blige not gonna cry no more. Bitch.
That's the grief, and I know they don't make much sense, but for me, how I interpret it was like, this is not the last of Brienne and Jamie.
Okay, well, the question I asked you off of that is, so I mean, she's sworn to protect Sansa. So you think she leaves Sansa? Because Sansa not going to King's Landing. You think she leaving Sansa?
I think when Sansa when Sansa was like, I always wanted to be there. When they killed your sister, I feel like Sansa somehow, I wouldn't be surprised if she has another trick up her sleeve based on the fact that she's been telling people that Jon is the Targaryen. How do we not know that she's not galvanizing forces or talking to Yara or talking to somebody? I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if Sansa and Brienne are in that 2-hour span. They took Delta.
So you got Sansa going down there.
I got Sansa going down there because what do they have to gain from Sansa just being at Winterfell?
They always have to have a Stark in Winterfell, though, man. So I don't think Sansa's leaving. Like I think
Bran's gonna be there. What the fuck is Bran?
Bran said he's not a Stark. Bran said he's not a Stark no more, man. Bran might fuck around and roll off and go pick trees or some shit. Like
he's the three-eyed raven, though. Just because you call yourself the three-eyed raven, don't mean that you are. There's plenty of people out here homeless thinking that they the second coming. The Book of Revelations is out here. So I mean, that doesn't mean people are gonna believe you.
Yeah, but what niggas gonna do when they like, hey, Lord of Winterfell, what are we supposed to do? And I ain't no Lord of Winterfell. We home by ourselves right now.
Episodes.
I don't think Sansa leaves. I don't think she leaves. I think she stays up there. I don't think she has to leave. I think her putting that bug in Tyrion's ear was her physically being. Her being in that space now where she doesn't have to leave now. So I think her shit's still gonna be working, but it's working through Tyrion now.
With my prediction, I think she gotta leave. With my prediction, because you can't be the queen of everything from Winterfell. You can't. The person who's the queen is the one who sits on the throne when it's empty. So she has to be. I think Sansa gonna end up winning I think at the end she's the one that's not fighting, and she's gonna be the one that sits on the throne in some kind of way. So I guess she has to get down there some kind of way. So I'm with her going down there. I don't know. I'm with both of y'all. I can see her not going, but I don't know how she wins if she doesn't, unless she just the Wardens of the North, like Tyrion said. So I don't know.
Yeah, it would be cool if she did go and shit like that, because that would stir up some more shit. But I think she's too afraid to go too, to be honest with you.
She's
you
not
know,
afraid. She is not. One thing that Sansa is outside of being in the crypts, she's not afraid. She is not afraid at all. All she has is hate in her heart. All she has is hate in her heart. All she has is like, yo, she literally, her and Danny were having a fine conversation. They was holding hands and kumbaya and shit like that. And then the minute that Sansa was like, what about the North? Her vision is the North. Her vision is being the queen. You think if Danny wins, that she's gonna bow down to Danny? Absolutely not. She's in it for herself. Fuck the family in her eyes. So she's definitely going to King's Landing. There's no way. She might get there later than normal. She might be fashionably late, but she's gonna be in King's Landing next episode.
I don't think so, and I don't think she has hate in her heart. I think she has love in her heart. I think she has love in her heart that she's trying to protect. Because I don't want to fuck with y'all. I don't mean I hate y'all. I just mean I love the shit that I'm fucking with. That's mine. You know what I mean? Like, so I don't think it's
Cersei.
No, Sansa.
Oh, Sansa evil. She evil now.
I don't think she evil.
Hey, we were saying we're gonna find out how bad the Starks are by the end of this. I think Sansa is. I mean, she the only Stark really left that can do something. I think she going full Cersei. She's Cersei and Littlefinger combined. I think she going full Cersei, Littlefinger.
Somebody spoke about that shit last night, though. I think it was fucking what's the assassin's name? Tyrion's guy that was sent to kill them.
Bronn.
Yeah, I think he mentioned that shit, like about how all of y'all families did evil shit in the past and stuff like that.
Right.
Didn't he say something like that? Like, didn't he say,
he said a cutthroat is how? Well, he was talking about that was a
talking about how families get to power.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was like a book shout out. The way the Lannisters got their house was Land the Clever going into the Castleys and basically still in the middle of the night killing a bunch of people, fucking their bitches and shit like that. So that was just like a reference. But no, that's true for the most part. All the houses got low down in them,
But and I think that's why they allowed him to introduce that shit, because I think now we're gonna get more into that, like seeing the fucked up shit from the Starks, seeing more fucked up shit from all of the families that we thought were decent families,
Yeah, I'm with you. I think Sansa evil. I'm seeing.
I don't think she evil.
Shit. Watch when we get to the end of this shit. You gonna be like, yeah, Sansa played the game raw. I see nothing but play the game raw coming up from Sansa.
But see, we saying play the game raw. Am I evil for not trusting you and doing what I think is necessary because I don't trust you?
I see her with the move she made. She traded on her family. She backstabbed Jon. If you go into a church and I swear you to secrecy on something, and the very first thing you do to help yourself is tell my secret, that's a traitor move. That's evil.
No, you know how many times how many times I swore to God and was lying.
The ultimate traitor is Jon, because if you don't want nothing out, you don't tell your secret.
True.
Yes.
So I feel like, and I'm not, and you know how I feel about Sansa anyway, but I'm just saying, like, Jon, the thing that is so infuriating about Jon is, like, he is not like strategic at all.
He's
like,
Ned Stark.
Like, we can live together.
They put a little bit of pressure on this nigga, bro. They was like, it's, you supposed to do this. And he was like, Bran, should I tell him? Fuck it, tell him. Like, it wasn't no pressure at all. Like, it's like he wanted to tell them what Danny told him to not say anything about. You know what I mean? So it's like, fuck that, bro. Now 8 niggas know. And with Varys knowing, I'm sure 18 more niggas gonna know by the next episode. So it is what it is at this point.
And you know what's crazy? Speaking of Varys, is when him and Tyrion were in that room, and he was like, "So what happens to her?" And he was like, and I'm like, "So what does that mean? How is Varys gonna betray Danny?" Because that's what I'm looking for. Go ahead.
See, that's what pissed me off off with the Daenerys shit more so than anything, and maybe that's what like the disdain comes from with her too, because it's the privilege. Like, it's not even your throne. Like, you literally just found out that it's not your throne by law. You found out by law. You're still hell bent on what you is, and it's not right.
Well,
Like, your claim is justified. You know, it's when Stannis was sitting there saying, "Oh man, I'm supposed to have the throne," and blah blah blah. And it's not your throne, bro. Like, now it belongs to this person, bro.
It technically is her throne because Jon bent the knee. Jon gave up the throne already. So technically it is still her throne. He bent the knee. Once you bend the knee, you give up all your titles and all that shit.
That's what I said earlier.
Well, then,
I said this earlier. I was like,
well then let's not hide it.
He became a member of the Night's Watch in the beginning. So technically,
well then let's hide.
What?
You breaking up, bro?
Yeah. What'd you say?
I said, well then let's not hide it then. You know, if I gave up everything when I joined the Night Watch and all of that shit, and all these vows went away and shit, then let's not hide it. Let's tell the people.
Jon's been breaking laws all the time. He had sex. The one thing that they're like, yo, you gotta protect the innocent from the wildlings. You can't have sex. He done broke all of the rules. Jon does not give a damn. Yo, he allowed Gilly to be. He allowed Gilly to be there because Sam was like, "Yo, you know, that's me," and he was like,
"That's
oh,
my hoe." Yeah.
Like
he ain't see it. Oh, he ain't like the. He ain't want to break.
Jon is the epitome of analysis paralysis. If you give this dude too many options, he freezes. He like the UPS man from Mad TV. He's like which way do I go? Like he's one of those people that can't rule, because if you like, perfect example. He talking about Dany, family is this, family is this, family is this. When he's in front of everybody and Sansa's like, hey, our troops need to rest, and he was like, the North will do this. He didn't talk to nobody. He wasn't in the field talking to the generals. He don't know anything. He flip floppy, bro.
Yeah, but the thing,
that's why I wouldn't want Jon as no ruler.
Exactly.
But the thing with Jon too, though, we gotta understand too, like, Dany is his family now. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not just the Starks, bro. Like, Dany's his family too.
3 times and that's family? Is that really what it is? You fuck behind a waterfall and you family? Like, what?
Nah.
What?
They're related to each other. They're family. Like, they're blood.
She's not even thinking about that.
Yeah.
She's not even thinking about that.
Because when Theon took Winterfell, he realized that taking Winterfell, he actually went against his real family and sided with the people who's related to, and he realized that was a mistake. So, I wouldn't call it family. I just think they're related. You know what I mean? They don't have that same bond that,
Let me tell you something. If my father today was like, yo, I have a secret family and here's your sister, I'd be like, what sister? Not because she all of a sudden my sister. I'm not saying that by blood she's my sister, but I don't know this woman. I don't know this woman from Eve. So for me, you telling me 48 hours before that I don't even think they've even like thought about the fact that they related. I don't think that they've actually analyzed, because Targaryens wasn't Dany set to marry her brother anyway?
Yeah, she thought she was gonna marry her brother.
Exactly. So that ain't nothing to her. She was like, "Oh, okay, child. That you know what I'm saying? I'm actually going through my fate, my destiny." But I feel like I don't know, man. I think that Jon in general, like Max says, he just needs to die. There's no real reason why. Like, he was brought back to life for the Night King and all of that stuff. He done gave out, he like those people who gave away their worldly possession. He already gave Ghost away without a glance.
Yeah,
just died, nigga.
He a 5%er. Yeah, I get it.
I'm with you. Jon gotta go. He too dumb.
Niggas say he a 5%.
There's no reason for his there's just like Jorah. If Jorah would have lived, what is his point? There's no, because he would have been talking in her ear like, nah, it's all right, you can do. Jon has fulfilled his destiny. There's no reason for him to be here no more.
Facts.
Just like Arya. Arya got the mountains out.
I don't think Jon gonna die, bro. I think Jon gonna be here.
if John lives, yo, I'll be.
I think the
fucking
people, and I think honestly, I think that's how it ends. Like if I had to pick a person who I think is gonna be in the chair at the end, I think it's John, and I think it started when he was able to unite the kingdoms and all that kind of shit. May not be the best leader from a politics standpoint, but in terms of like making things normal again and actually breaking the will, he may be the best candidate to do that. So I do think, you know, with him getting the fucking wildlings together and him getting Daenerys to agree to fight and all that other type of shit, like I think all of those are like good leadership qualities that they're gonna try to play off of to make him the person that united the Seven Kingdoms again and the people beyond the wall.
You know what? I'm gonna say this then. I think Sansa in the end backstabs John. I can see her playing some shit like
again,
that.
again.
And that's how she get on the throne. I can see it some shit like that. She backstabbed John.
Yeah,
We're gonna see how good Vernon thinks she is then.
It's gonna be somebody who.
How good I think who is?
Sansa, when she backstabbed John to get the throne.
Dog, I know that Sansa has done bad things, bro. I'm not negating that. I'm just saying I understand the actions, bro. That's all, bro. Like, come on, man. Like, yeah, acting like I'm saying these niggas is fucking the Dalai Lama or something. Nah, bro, they politicians. Fuck, nigga, Barack Obama done got niggas killed. The fuck, it's the same shit.
But no, I'm saying she's evil though. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying
we're
Sansa
saying
is
that
evil.
she's gonna do it. Oh yeah,
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Yo, you know what's crazy? You know what I thought about, which I don't think is gonna happen, but is dope to think about. If Dany falls, like, what if like the last remaining dragon is like Jon's, like Dracarys?
Drogon.
Drogon. Sorry. When like, imagine if for whatever reason Dany cannot fulfill her destiny, right? He's still a Targaryen. He was able to ride Rhaegal. I don't know. I mean, I know he's not really particularly super close with Drogon, but I feel like that's the only thing that I feel like that would like redeem one of the redeeming qualities for me is like if she falls for whatever reason, because I don't care if she live or die, to be honest. But if he takes, oh yeah, she's 1000% done. I'm just saying I don't care for her either way. If she dies, she dies. But I think, I don't know, that would be really dope to me to see Jon actually taking all, at least, even if Sansa ends up taking it from him, but taking it all,
taking everything from her.
Like if Dany dies, right? Say if Dany dies, right? And the only other Targaryen that we know for sure that can ride a dragon is Jon. Jon goes out in a blaze of glory. Sansa comes in, usurper 1000. You know what I mean? And I feel like that would be a dope kind of like twist ending that nobody saw. At me. The feminist group have a field day with HBO. Allow that to happen, bro. Like, I mean, Dany represents white women right now in this spectrum, bro. They are not the black woman delegation, and they deserve to be. I'm not gonna lie to you. I agree with them being out too. But you gotta understand, Dany represents white women in this equation right now, bro. They are not about to let Jon take everything from the white women like that easily, at least. No, but I'm saying Sansa's gonna come back. Like, so we all agree that there's what? What you said? Sansa's gonna come back and what?
Vernon must be stealing Wi-Fi over there.
Yo, you gotta get off Netscape or whatever the fuck you on right now.
Yeah, he over there stealing Wi-Fi, man. What's going on?
You out here with them 48-hour Netscape trials and shit. You need to do better, Vern.
He next door to McDonald's trying to get that free McDonald's Wi-Fi, man. What you doing, Vern?
My fault, man. It's this fucking building, man. This fucking building, man. All right, so look, you know, I've been watching the last ones, man. I'm gonna probably cut this part out when we upload this one, but I've been watching the last ones and we've been right about a lot of shit, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, we've had a lot of good points, but we've been wrong about a lot of shit too.
I mean, we're gonna be wrong, you know. That's,
like,
you know.
Oh yeah.
I think it's better to be more wrong than right.
I think one of the last things.
they put a lot of leaks out. Y'all been seeing it? A lot of what the
Nah.
I didn't click on it, but for the people that did, they said that almost everything.
Well, yeah, they had a video that came out of the dragon getting killed. Yeah, right when we was on our live stream yesterday, the leaks of the dragon getting shot, like a clip of it actually went online. I didn't watch it. That's why I sent y'all the message. Like somebody sent it to me, but I didn't watch it. I didn't want to see it.
Yo, did you see
So
direct
other
TV?
leaks, other leaks
Direct
Yeah, I don't want to
TV
watch.
now.
I don't want to see no leaks and shit either.
It came out direct TV now in Germany, I guess. It
Oh,
came out
okay.
earlier.
Okay,
And
that's
so people recorded it somehow, some way, and then it got taken off. But of course, it's the internet, so niggas had it streamed within minutes. So I
Right.
think, but a lot of people was able to see the majority of it. So for the people who couldn't wait and watched it like 6 or 7 hours ahead of time, said that like everything that actually came out was true.
Oh yeah, I stayed. I tried to. When we finished, we had about 2 hours before the episode came on. So yeah, I was like, I could just wait to see it. I didn't need to, I don't spoil it for myself. So I hope no more.
I'm gonna upload the episode 3 one tonight, and I'll send y'all the link to it and shit like that, man. But I don't think Sansa's leaving the North though, man. I'm gonna ride with that one. I think Sansa, she's put her little birdies in motion now, and they're gonna do what they need to do, and she's gonna sit comfortably from home and watch the chaos.
I don't know. She wanted to watch full disclosure when Ramsay got, when Ramsay got his. So I just find it like real weird that like for Cersei and like all the terror that she had to withstand with watching her father die and being kind of betrothed to what's his face to what's Cersei's son's name? Joffrey, thank you. So I feel like for her, it's not in her MO to just kind of sit back and wait. Like for her, she does do some sneaky Littlefinger shit, like with Battle of the Bastards, but I feel like something as big as this, which like affects her directly, like she not gonna stand, in my opinion, she's not gonna just watch from the sideline. Maybe she does it, early season 6. Episode 6 instead of next episode, but I just have a hard time thinking that she's just gonna, like, Cersei is like, if she had a kill list, Cersei and Ramsay are like 1A, 1B.
You know what? I think Sansa going to King's Landing. Just thinking back how season 1 played out, Sansa ended up going to King's Landing in season 1. I think she returns to King's Landing in season 8 as I think that's how they're gonna try to play it. I think she got to go back now that I think about it, because Winterfell, the show not Winterfell no more, so they got. You know
what pisses me off too though, bro? Like with all of these wars and shit that we having, where everybody's dying and all this shit, nigga, just send Arya. You know what I mean? Like, just let Arya go kill whoever the other leader is. Like, why are we doing all this war shit, bro?
Because they sexist.
Yo, Arya's the only person on the show.
I mean, that ain't the truth.
Yo, Arya's the only person on the show getting cheeks that people were like, oh my God, y'all went too far. Like, we done seen rapes. We done seen people get killed. We done seen people eating their own sons. You know what I'm saying? We done seen a lot of shit, but people were just like, yo, Arya fucking, like, nah, they done gone too far. Nah, man. I mean.
As because Arya.
Yeah, that was too far for me too. I will say. Nobody
want to admit it, but Arya gives people stud vibes. It's like watching a stud get fucked. Like that's what's fucking everybody, because that's what's fucking me up about it. I always got stud vibes from Arya. Nothing against that community or nothing. It's just,
You like, hold on though.
Nigga
like,
trying to save themselves from
like
the stud community.
Kind of or is she giving you like I'm like asexual vibes? Because I feel like I was more like she not even thinking about sex. Like to me, I didn't even like the thing. It wasn't uncomfortable.
Yeah, she just
but it
wanted
was
to
like left field for me because I was like, yo, it just. But yo, like I didn't mind it, but it was, to me it felt uncomfortable in the beginning because I was like, yo, she's never been sexualized and she's never sexualized anybody else. Like she had her little flirt shit with Gendry. But the thing that bothered me was everybody was like, yo, that's like my daughter. I'm like, yo, nobody was saying this when Tommen was getting fucked by a 30-year-old woman. Like, nobody was saying shit. And then all of a sudden, Arya fucking that little boy, he had a pencil dick. So I feel like nobody was saying shit when Tommen was fucking. But I don't know. It is sexist.
I just,
But
it gave
you're
me
right.
Kodak
It is.
Black.
There is some sexism going on.
It gave me Kodak Black telling Young and May she needed to be penetrated. I was just like, come on, man. I don't, chill, son.
I appreciate. You know what I appreciate? I appreciate it because it was true to form. Like she's been all about like bam, bing, bong, I'm done. So for her, she came in, she pushed him. Gendry was like, "What are you doing?" She pushed him into the hay. She was like, "Yo," ripped off the shit. She just hopped on and was like, "All right." Notice next scene cuts into he was knocked out. So
yeah, she's just on the edge of the bed. Yeah, I'm with you. I was saying the same thing.
So she went out like her. I don't feel like it went away from her character arc. I feel like if it would have been like a Brienne situation where she was like, "I'll be your lady of what is it called? Where did he get River? No, not River. What did he get? Storm's
Who
End.
that?
Storm's End.
Well, yeah,
Yes.
Storm's End.
Storm's End. So I feel like that was one thing that bothered me. Like, come on, Gendry. Like, Arya she's never been a lady. Like that was useless to me. Why you show that? That shit was whack.
Yeah, I mean, like I said.
All right, so we go. I'm glad we get to bookmark this stuff because we could go back now and take a look at it later again. If y'all can watch this shit again like before the weekend, because I still want to try to get back on Saturday, so we could just get like last thoughts before this next episode comes on, man.
All right.
For sure.
So I hit the chat, man. Oh, don't check no spoilers, bro. Like you cheating if you check spoilers, bro.
I ain't check no spoilers.
All right, bro. All right. If you come back and you fucking 10 for 10 next week.
Hold on. Now I did. Let's keep it real here. I told y'all what Sansa's outcome was gonna be. Now that wasn't no spoiler. That wasn't no nothing. I said she gonna try to get Jon on the throne. That was just common sense. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't a spoiler. I was like 3 for 3 last week though. No lie.
I feel like you're taking it personal. You out here like I wasn't doing nothing. Like you seem real guilty right now.
No, I'm just saying I was 3 for 3 last week. Vernon know I was 3 for 3 last week.
Took this left. No.
Alright. I hit y'all though, man, to let y'all know, but probably the same time Saturday. If y'all could do Saturday like noon or some shit like that, that's cool with me. Just let me know what works for y'all.
Alright.
Bet.
Excuse me. Did you see the update?
Alright, people.
All right, bye.